This is your sign to be naked in your marriage. I'll be honest, there was a season in our 33-year marriage where we were almost strangers in the same bed, smiling in public, silent at home. We said the right things. We played the perfect couple. But behind closed doors, we weren't truly naked with each other, emotionally or spiritually.
That hidden distance nearly destroyed us. But what saved our marriage wasn't more date nights or devotionals. It was a raw, gut-level transparency, the kind that feels risky but heals everything.
In this video, we're going to show you how we reclaimed intimacy and why being naked in your marriage may be the most biblical thing you've been avoiding. If you're ready to jump in, give us a thumbs up. Teresa, Genesis 2:25 in the Amplified Classic tells us, and the man and his wife were both naked and not ashamed or embarrassed in each other's presence. Now, we've all been to weddings. Now, sometimes your wedding, the bride may have a veil, or she might have some kind of headpiece, or she may not have a veil or headpiece at all, which is fine. But what it represents is a veil between the man and the woman until they are united in holy matrimony, and then either the groom will take the veil up or the bride will take the veil up, and that's a symbolic of that covenant. But you're no longer hidden from each other.
Right. No longer two but one. That's right.
So if you didn't have a veil in your wedding, don't freak out about it. It's still cool. Your marriage is still cool. But it's really important, Teresa, isn't it, for not to have anything separating us, right?
That's right. Not to have anything hidden in your marriage, in your relationship. And we're going to get into some important areas where you really need to be transparent with each other.
Right. Now, the first one, in this digital age, you got to share your passwords and your accounts.
That's right.
Where do you want to do it? Share your passwords digitally, or if you get a notebook that only you two know what it is, and you write down every account you have, all your banking accounts, all your social media accounts, whatever it is, all your usernames and your passwords.
That's right.
And just have it and share it.
That's right.
Digital transparency is a modern form of intimacy.
That's right.
If your spouse cannot access your world, they are not part of it. At any time, Teresa or the girls or Joe, our son, can pick up my phone and they can look at any picture, they can look at any text, they can see every email, they can see every text. There is nothing hidden here. And you don't need to have secret accounts or burner phones or things that you keep secret. There needs to be no secrets in this area. No secrets,
that's right. And it's so easy for that to happen. You know, we can think just a little bit's okay, but it's really not, because it represents, like you said, a barrier between you and your spouse.
So a good way is just to, like I said, share your calendars, share your passwords. I think Teresa can even see the things I search for.
Yes, I think it comes up on my phone actually.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's not very interesting stuff. It may be how to fix something, it's nothing
and stop a sink.
nothing elaborate. Let us ask you this question: are you and your spouse truly transparent, or is there something still hidden? Number 2, you have to share your finances. There should never be a time where there's his money or her money. Right, Teresa?
That's right.
Money is emotional. When you hide spending, you build walls.
That's powerful.
When you open the books, you build trust, right? Now, it doesn't mean that she has to get my okay for every single thing that she spends money on. No, you both should have a set amount that you can spend without. If she sees something, some shoes she like, or she sees some makeup she needs, or there's something that she needs, there should be a set amount that she can go ahead and get that. Right, Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's going to come up, all those little things that you need during the week, things that are kind of recurring expenses.
But we highly recommend Financial Peace University,
yes,
where you sit down as a couple and you learn how to budget the month before it happens.
Mm-hmm.
How every dollar coming in, you assign where it's going to go. Where it's going to go to the mortgage, or to the car, or to the electric, or to the gas, or to food, or to clothes, or to gasoline, or to tires, dental bills, debt. It all should be on paper before the month begins.
Yes, that's so powerful. And I know Dave Ramsey recommends not even before you were married, you had different bank accounts, but he said upon getting married, you need to have one account together. So there's visibility for both people on that account and access to the same account.
Right. And if you want to set up separate or sub savings account where Teresa can put away some money every week, just put in that, so that, or she wants to put cash, here, this money here, this is yours to spend however you want to this week, and this that way is just in her wallet, and she can spend it when she wants to. But then you don't need to have secrets. You don't need to hide your spending from each other. That's a bad thing.
Kind of an indication of a deeper problem, right?
Right. You gotta be able to trust each other.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, to be naked in your marriage, to be transparent with each other. Mm-hmm. There cannot be secret relationships.
That's right.
No secret friendships, no direct messaging, no casual connections.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
If you wouldn't mention it to your spouse, it's a breach.
That's right. And that has to do with the trust area again. This is all about being able to have complete trust in each other. And, it could be not something you're initiating. It could be someone is trying to impose themselves on you and have a relationship with you, and, tell your spouse about that. Like, oh, if Jeff was saying a woman's talking to me at work and I don't like the way she's coming on to me or acting like we're friends, and we're not friends, we just work in the same area, then that would be great if he told me about that, so we can pray about that together and pray about how he can address that situation and say, hey, I'm not interested in anything. We're just talking about work, and be able to make sure that's clear in that area. So that's so important.
And remember, intimacy dies in the dark. It really does. Mm-hmm. So, your spouse needs to be able to come to you. Guys, your wife needs to come to you and be able to say, she should have the freedom to say, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with so-and-so, how they're interacting with you.
Mm-hmm. That's so important.
Your spouse can see things that you're just blind to.
Right. And a lot of times husbands have to mention that to their wives, because wives might be very sociable and, just thinking I'm friendly with everybody, but your spouse can tell if there's some kind of wrong intent there, if there's a wrong motive going on towards your husband or your wife, and you can head that off and not let that turn into something like a secret relationship.
Right. I don't text girls at work. I don't text women at church. I just don't do it. If I ever had to, I usually always included Teresa. So if I needed to text a worship leader, I would always include Teresa on the text. It's just a text, It's
right.
Yeah, it's just, hey, what time is worship practice or something? It's nothing big. And something that our friends Trey and Lee Morgan teach in their Stronger Marriages workshops is, husbands, no other man should have complimented your wife before you did. No, you should tell her that her dress looks nice and her hair looks great and her makeup is perfect. There should never be a case where someone else did that before you did.
Right. You don't want another guy to be complimenting your wife and she's starving for attention and compliments and those things that should come from her husband. But it really sets up like a weakness in your relationship and a place for the enemy to come in and try to create something and cause a wedge in your marriage.
Mm-hmm. These aren't rules to restrict you and confine you. They're rhythms to restore safety and closeness. No hidden accounts, no private spending, no secret relationships. Right, Teresa?
That's right. This will really help build trust and keep trust in your marriage very strong.
You got the tools. Now it's time to rebuild that trust from inside out.
If this hits home, grab the free Transparency Pact, a simple faith-based guide for opening up in your marriage.
It's short, it's powerful, and it'll help you take the next step. You'll find a link below, pinned to the top comment. If you're interested in other videos about enhancing your emotional intimacy, check out the link. And until next time, remember,
Husband and wife are friends for life.